All right, welcome to another episode of Dizzarian Plays Everquest 2 TLE Time Lock Expansion. Since my last time, I was in the Welling Caverns, and you'll see that I am now level 19. So I've been doing some quests, some grinding away on mobs, and trying to finish up here in the commonlands. I'm about done with it. It's been enough time here. I'm ready to move on to Neck Forest. Today, I have decided I'm going to try. There was a quest called the Training Grounds, which enters the War Elephant Training Grounds of the Orcs. And you do that by getting to the Bloodskill Valley, which you'll see is down here. In this little area, there's a couple of quest lines down here. And these are tiny zones that you can clear out. So you can see here's the door to the Bloodskill Valley, and we click on it, and when we do, we're going to have the choice depending on what quest you have. So I have the quest for the Training Grounds, which is this one right here, and we're going to go into it now and see what it is, because I don't know if I've done this one before, not this specific one. So we'll see. It may be too high level, it might be heroic, I don't know. But let's go in and see. All right, and we are in, and so far this looks like there is some heroic content in here, but they're all linked mob. That's what makes them heroic. So we might be able to do this. We'll be able to tell really quickly with these first few mobs. So they're level 17. I'm level 19, so that should help dramatically with doing this. As you can see, I have went ahead and installed EQ2 map. Especially after the Welling Caverns, I decided I kind of needed more information about the zone and stuff. So when you install EQ2 map, it will populate your map with a lot more information. So you can see here, not only do we get a map of a zone that probably doesn't have a map in the normal EQ, but it also has all of these little markers that tell what's in these areas. So some of these are named mobs. And so that's really our goal whenever we're going in here. So we're looking for a few named mobs that we can go in and specifically kill, so maybe we can get some good loot. Let's see, did the quest actually change any? Do or die. Doesn't look like I know it advanced the quest, but or at least just gave me a reward for finding it. So there's no real quest in here, it doesn't look like. So we're just going to basically grind away on some mobs and see what happens. So let's take out these first 4 Bloodskill Savages and see what happens. So we're going to do a Wall of Rage and provoke them. Alright. I have also finally allocated my ogre skills and class skills, or I forget what they call them. I don't know what they're called. They're abilities, yeah. So I've allocated my ogre abilities and focused effects, and we'll talk about those here in a second after this fight. It's not the best time to actually open that up and do it. But it does look like this is going to be a good even kill fight. Just enough of a challenge to make this really good. This is going to be fun. And it should get me halfway through 19 at least if I don't die. If you die, the zone will probably reset. Just so you know, on these type of zones, these little mini zones, when you die, that's it. You don't get to come back unless you have somebody res you on the spot. You're going to die, and you're going to go out to the commonlands. Because I did another one yesterday with the I don't know, it was Ratanya, and I forget what the name of it was, but I died a lot because, you know, that's what I do, and every time I zoned out. So we're really looking for named mobs, and we're going to have to clear out some things before we can even get close to them. So here we're going to take on 5 of these guys. That should be fun. And I also I keep forgetting to run this. It doesn't help all that much but I have it, so why not use it? Especially when it lasts 15 minutes. Let's taunt these guys. Come on. Bring it on. I don't know. I like killing orcs for some reason. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. They're mouthy. Maybe that's why I like it, because they're all mouthy. Always talking schmack. And my buddy logged on, so I think after this I'm probably going to go mentor him and do some... If he's going to be on for a while, I might mentor him and I might go do Welling Caverns again. Still haven't joined a guild. Still looking to join a guild. Crystal and I were talking again, so maybe I can join her guild sometime. And this is definitely going to be a challenge, so there's 5 of those guys all linked, and I made it through. So very good. Let's see if we can find some names. So those guys are all watching the fight. Look at that. That's kind of funny. They're watching those 2 grunts fight. That's a pretty good design. I like that. Alright, so they don't have anything. So this is the training ground. So this is what the orcs are doing when they're training the elephants. So you can see here they got a bunch of elephants walking by. And got fights going on. No name to there. Is there named back here? It says there is on my map, but just because it's on the map doesn't mean it's anything. And sometimes you have to actually touch something or go to a place or kill a certain amount of mobs before these names popped up. So we might have to kill more before they happen, but it usually gives you some kind of signal, like it'll say the ground shakes or something similar whenever. So just to give you a signal that, hey, there's a bad guy that popped. Usually, but it's not 100%. Not everybody's consistent. Mahat color. So I know I've never been in this one. I don't remember this at all. I've not seen it with all of the siege weapons and the elephants and... Ooh, an elder blood skull war elephant. So these are the older ones over there. Man, I've still not seen any mobs. Usually you can see a big named mob by now. Oh, and some of these get to be heroic back here, real heroics back here. So we tab around, see if we can see any capital name things, and we cannot. So we might have to go into some of these huts. And look, there's like an arena back there. Yeah, it shows that the trainer is a 21 triple up heroic group with 3 followers. Yeah, so I don't even want that anyway. That could be very damaging very quickly. These are... That's a triple up. Oh, I just don't want that. Tell you what, let's go back out front. We're going to go up the other side, which means we're probably going to have to kill some mobs, which is fine. That's what we're here for. What's it say here? Oh, the collar. He's up there in the tower. So let's kill these guys. Because we're here to kill after all, right? We're grinding away, we're trying to get some levels. Shouldn't shy away from fights. I want to get as many as we can. Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, I don't know if I can take some of this other stuff. I'll need to gradually work up this content to see if I can even take it. Because if I'm getting down this low in a fight like this, where these are just normal 18 heroics, I could be in trouble if I took something much higher. I'm definitely getting more and more powerful as I get up. You can really feel with this TLE server, you can really feel your power gain as you level. The regular servers, they're so quick that you don't really feel it because you're going through the content so fast and you're taking on higher content that actually is no joke to your level, and so you don't feel your power. All you do is you see, oh, I'm progressing through levels, and oh, I'm killing higher things. Here you actually feel it. You're like, can I take a linked 18 heroic that's 2 levels lower? And you're actually, you get that feeling of what your actual power is, because I used to not be able to take that kind of stuff even 1 level ago, and since the levels are so short, I mean, since the levels are so long, like you're at a level for so long, you really get a sense of the power that your level has. Okay, this guy. Oh, he's a 18 heroic. Oh, I probably messed up here. I didn't even pay attention to what he really was. I can't take this guy. I really need to run. And I'm probably still going to die. So we're going to try to run out the way we came so we don't distract other mobs. He is going to kick my butt. This would really be better with a group. I'm going to run into these guys. No, don't do that. Oh no. Oh no. This is going to be it. Oh. Okay. So you can see here we can only spawn back outside the common lands, and so when we come back in it would be reset. Let's see, I spent 10-12 minutes there, so I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to do the rest of this. There's not been a lot of named mobs, and it's just higher than I really want to do. And since I haven't seen the named mobs, it's not really worth it unless I had maybe 2 or 3 players at a time. My level could do this, but that'll probably be it. So let's revive. Okay, and it puts us back here. Ah, see, and those are way over here. Let's tell you what, I'm gonna run back there. You can see how many POIs, this points of interest, that EQ2 maps actually adds onto the map. It's a lot. So I'm going to run back here. There's a couple of different ones, and I'm going to see what I can go into, and maybe we can find a better one that's more, has less heroic content in it, and more stuff our speed. Maybe we can kill some named. So there is the regular Bloodskill Valley, and there is this bone shipyard, the Shipyard Cove. So I know they used to have access quests to get into these, but I don't think you have to anymore. So let's take a look in here and see what this one is like. Well, use. We did not meet. Oh, there is an access quest for that. Let's talk to this guy right here.
Well met.
All right, listen, the Overlord passed down orders to have me find out where these orcs have been staging their attacks from. As you can see, this looks like the orc forward base, if I ever saw one. I don't have time to get back to Freeport to get some extra troops, so I'm going to have to ask you for your help on this. What do you say? What do you want? I'm really not supposed to share this information with you, but I have no choice since I can't get help from the city. It's like this. The orcs have been assaulting Freeport for quite some time now, and the Overlord wants to strike the enemy hard and fast, so he's come up with a plan to assassinate their field commander, oversee Seer Moloch. The orders state that the scouts say he should be lightly guarded and vulnerable to an assassination attempt. That's where you come in. I can gather some powerful allies. Excellent. You're going to need to gather several able-bodied adventurers. 18 or so if you want to venture, I guess. Oh, so this is raid. I can't be too sure, though. I know that some of your adventure types wield some pretty powerful magic. If you're ready, I'll give you a makeshift key I fabricated out of one of the scraps orcs' weapons. This should get you past the door once the guard has been cleared. Alright. Okay. Make for and head past. Okay.
Salutations.
So that did not give me a key to this. That's something else. And that's raid content anyway, so that's just not... Okay. So let's try just the regular Bloodskill Valley and see if we can get in here. Let's do Moloch's. Oh, that's the one he was talking about. Let's see if it's raid content. Yeah. Because, you know, what'll hurt? It's a 20 up. Oh, and he's pissed. So I should be able to take him with a fight. I think. And I probably should have mended my gear. But you know, I don't think things through like that. Alright, so that took me half my health for a 20 up, so that's not something. I'm not going to be able to do this. So you can see this has the same layout as the other one. And, oh, it does have different. I was trying to say, oh no, it doesn't. So you can see here's the same guy that we tried to fight the last time. So this map isn't always correct. Kind of have to take it with a grain of salt, just knowing that that's where spawn points are for certain mobs, instead of that's actually where they are. Because not everything is going to be the same. And they just reuse the map. Oh, looky over there. That is some raid content. Look at those elephants. Epic ×2. Yeah. Those are instant death. You do not want those. Unless you're in a raid. And I'm not a raider. At least not yet. Well, I'm not a raider. I don't have time. I don't have time to be a raider. It's just not who I am. Don't have that kind of commitment. Alright. So since we're on the... Oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. Since we're on the mini zone kick, I'll go ahead and show you another one. The one that I did yesterday. And then we'll wrap up this episode as a mini... Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright, be back at this other zone. Alright, so that one did not actually, when I died, it didn't kick me out. I actually clicked the door to come out, which it also gave me a warning about a lockout timer. So it's a good time to just to talk about that briefly, since we're going to run up against that a little more as we go. If we go into our journal by hitting J, you can go to mission timers over here, and you can see all of our timers. These are reset timers, so this is like well, I don't know what these are. Look at this. This is... So I guess this is how often that they reset. These are not what I was looking for. Wait just a second, let me find. Alright, actually I had to Google this. If you hit Alt Z, it'll bring up your zones. And this will show you all the persistent instances and your lockouts. So you can see now I can't go back into that. Oh no, I can. Except it'll just maintain its current progress, like all the mobs that we killed and whatsoever, for 12 hours. And I guess I don't know if this is show unavailable, show all zones. So that one's unlocked. That's the one we're going to go to here in a minute. Oh, okay. So this one is locked for the next 12 hours. So see, we failed it. Since I didn't do anything, we failed. Until it shows the last time we did it. And yeah, and so if you do it successfully, you're also locked out for so many hours. So, or days actually on this. So you can't just run them over and over and over and over again. Yeah, so we're going to go over here to this Valley of Rogue. Wish I could. There we go. Magi. And I'll show you that zone. All right, so here we are at. Well, if you talk to this guy, I'm not for sure if you have to do the quest first. I know I did, but to get in, you need this potion of earthwalking. So we buy this. Open up in our inventory. And it gives us this quest, the Valley of the Road Magi. Accept. And then you can go here. Alright, just like that. And like I said, this one I did do earlier. And it's only got a few named in it, and it's fairly quick and easy. I don't know why all of these guys are just right here at the beginning. See, every time I come in here, it seems like it's laid out differently. Like one time there was a named right here, another time, there's all three of these mercenaries. That's weird. Another time it was, it's different every single time. So just be prepared. It's definitely good for level 18s and 19s. It's enough of a challenge for those levels. So if you're around this level, it's good to do it. And you can churn through a level pretty quick on it. I still didn't repair my gear, which is dumb. So that's gonna hurt me. You're like, what are we sitting at here? 50%. That's great. I'm such a noob sometimes. So these guys are definitely aggressive. Alright. That's nothing. And I'm back up to level. So I know one way to do a named mob on this, and so we're going to focus on doing that, and then we'll call this an episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work my way over to this tower. When I get over there, I'll be back. So when you're doing this line here, you want to make sure you clear out everything around the tower, because there's so many wandering mobs. As you can see, I just attracted another. That when your names do spawn, you don't want to have to fight all the trash mobs as well. So you want to kind of clear out as much as you can here in front of the tower. You can see I'm getting good experience in here. It's worth doing. Like, I should be able to easily get to 20 in here if I clear out the whole zone, which I might do if I don't die. Okay. So we've cleared out pretty good here in front of the tower. You can see I've got a whole path all the way back there. So I've been working at it. So we're going to go here to the top of the tower. And when we get to the top, little hard to navigate on my big ogre. See, the sound of footsteps echo across the valley below. So, we can go back down. Ugh, glitchy. Okay. And right there. You can see this is where we came from. Oh my gosh, there's a wandering mob. See? That's the reason I said we got to clear out, and I didn't even take my own advice. So we're going to kill this guy real fast. And then we'll take that named. Magus Jeffrey Morris. It's a weird name. Okay. Prepare to face your doom. Of course, he's only a 1-up level 20. So we know we can take those easy. We'll go ahead and throw in Wall of Rage for that, just to help speed things up. There we go. It's not a big chest, unfortunately. Ow! And there we go. So that is the gist of the tower and the wherever we're at. Valley of the Rogue Magi. Who knows? Anyway, we're gonna call it quits here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like and leave comments on what you'd like to see more of, what you don't like to see. Anything you guys do is great. If you subscribe, I really appreciate all of your subscriptions. Getting a few more of these as I go, and it's really appreciated. I thank you guys. So I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.